always want to call it the Alberta tree. It's the Alberta Spruce Starry Light WRGB Christmas tree from Santa's Best. What does all of that mean? We will explain it to you. You get 116 light pattern options. It's easy to put together. There's a remote that lets you play and have fun. So maybe you like white lights, maybe somebody in your family likes to have different colors. You have all of the above. It comes pre-lit, so no worries. Natural look, and it really also hits two of the big Christmas tree trends this year. A little bit of a slimmer profile and really a nice variation in the way that the branches have been done. So it really does look real. No needles to pick up. That's the best part. H219195. This is exclusive to us here, by the way. And free shipping and handling, which depending upon the size you order, will save you anywhere from $24 all the way up to $139. Let's talk sizes. We have a little something for everybody. Sale price is in effect. Best easy payment plan that we offer. You can pay for this over 6 months if you'd like to. We do have it for you in the 5 foot. That's a 34-inch diameter. After that is behind me. This would be the 6.5 foot. 6.5 foot is going to be a 40-inch diameter. Zigzagging this way is our 7.5 foot. This is a 44-inch diameter. Behind me, 9 feet. This is beautiful. The 9 foot's going to be a 52-inch diameter. We also have, for the very first time, 12 foot from Santa's Best in the Alberta Spruce, and the 12-inch, which we don't have out on set, that's available. 12 foot, I should say, is a 68-inch diameter. Beautiful, elegant. You get the tree, you'll get the stand, you'll get the remote. I want to give you a quick value breakdown because there's a lot of numbers, a lot of sizes. Take a look at our QVC price, take a look at our sale price. 6 easy payments. Free shipping and handling saves you a nice amount of money. Like I said, $24 up to $139 depending upon which size you decide to get. So Doug Thompson is back. Doug Thompson is our Christmas expert. You've been in the business since 1999. Hello, sir.
Hey, great to see you again.
Santa's Best.
Yes.
What is Santa's Best all about?
Well, Santa's Best is a company that's been around for over 100 years. We started as National Tinsel Manufacturing Company. So that's the heritage of the company, but it was also the first company to take what we knew as the artificial tree and to go ahead and put lights on those trees. So really creating the first pre-lit tree, creating that pre-lit category. So taking all of that frustration out of stringing the lights on became so much easier because out of the box, your tree will arrive and all the lights are expertly done.
You don't have to tie it to the roof of the car. You don't have to go to a big box store and try and fit a big Christmas tree box in your car. We deliver it right to your door. You put it together and then you start to have fun. Because I feel like it's technically 116 light options, but I feel like endless is a fair word to say here.
Yes.
Everybody gets something I think that they like.
It just goes on and on. I wanted to start us on that classic warm white. For a lot of people, this is it. There is no other option. And what I wanted to really call out is that this is LED and still giving you the look of an incandescent light.
It's really nice and
very warm. It's not super bright. It's not that blue that you may have remembered from early LED. We've really refined that process, and Santa's Best has a patent on this called Shimmer Soft to give you that almost like that candlelight look in an LED light. But what we've also been able to do is harness that technology using WRGB.
What does that mean?
Simply stands for, the W stands for white, the R stands for red, G stands for green, and B stands for blue. So harnessing that color wheel and with a touch of a button, those diodes that are within the LED, the light emitting diode, we can change those to any color on the rainbow.
That's like a teal.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh my goodness, and then we have multi.
And there's the multi, all within the touch of a fingertips, all within your remote that's included with the tree. So you can go from that warm white to the multi. So this is the tree that will end the arguments. If someone...
I want color lights.
Exactly.
I want white lights. You can, depending on who's in the room, you can have whatever you want. And in the color, there's red, there's green, there's blue, that beautiful teal, a little bit of like that wonderful warm, again, red. It's fun.
It's beautiful. And then let's say we get into this pattern, or this color pattern, and we want to add a little bit more flair. With another touch of the button, you can get a twinkle pattern going. You can get maybe maybe a slight glisten pattern. You can get what's called a firefly. So everything within the remote will allow you to harness different things within each color palette. And if that gets too much, you can always come right back to warm white.
Maybe for Christmas you do the warm white, and then for your New Year's Eve party, you just let that light start dancing.
Exactly.
You don't have to change the lights. You don't have to unstring and restring. My husband and I every year we're like, wait, I need more light there. No, I need more light there. No, let's put more lights here. It's all done for you. And you know, I noticed this when we presented this the other day.
Sure.
It's not just wrapped around the outside. Notice how this is one of the hardest things to do when you hang lights on a
Yes.
tree. Inside, outside, you guys have given us really nice depth with the way that these have been strung.
Well, and the other thing about the microlights, Katie, is they're so small. You know, what we call the husk is so small, and the wiring is so much smaller. So when you get this, even though this tree has over 600 LED lights, you don't see a bunch of wires.
No.
You actually see branches and just a little bit of light on the tip.
Well,
and yes, it's going in and out of each of those branch
really
rows.
well done. Let's talk about the branches for a minute, because
Sure.
this really has a nice realistic look and honestly a nice realistic feel. Sometimes,
does.
you know, I've seen faux trees that you're like, oh, that's not
Yes.
real. This has a nice touch to it.
This is called our Alberta Spruce. The reason why it's a spruce is that it has those extra tips tipping out, just like a real live spruce would have in the forest. It has that faster growth look, and it's that slender profile. It's not a pencil tree though,
No,
so
it's not.
that small, but it is slender, and it has that look of being a spruce that's just growing in the forest. And how we get that look is we take a live tree and we form our molds from that, from the live
really?
tree branches, and that's how we're able to duplicate it with the pre-lit tree.
Okay, that's
we use
really
a
cool.
mixture of different materials to get there.
That's really neat. 5 feet, maybe you're looking for a tree for the bedroom, maybe you're looking for one maybe for your office, maybe you've just downsized, or maybe it's the apartment, maybe you'd like to do a build to, ship to, and send one to the college kids who, you know, are going to have to maybe spend a lot of their break actually taking classes.
Yeah.
What a great thing to do.
The other
Next.
thing with the 5, it's so versatile. If
It
you want to
is.
get that tree, but maybe next year you want a little height, put
Yeah.
it on an end table, or get it lifted up. You can have such diversity with that.
That's true. Next up is 6.5 feet.
Yep, 6.5 feet has over 1,100 LED lights that we pre-string for you. This is a great size if maybe you're in an older home, maybe something built in the 50s, maybe with a lower ceiling profile, and you still want to get the tree topper on there. Great size. It's only 2 pieces too, so it's easy to put together, fast to go up.
Nice. Next up is going to be 7.5 feet.
7.5 feet is probably #1 in the industry no matter where you go,
Okay.
because it fits most homes today as far as ceiling height, but still gives you that grandeur of a larger looking tree,
And look how
but
beautiful.
manageable.
You said these aren't pencil trees, so they're going to be thin at the top, and they just slowly graduate as they come down.
Yes.
Look, if you are a big bushy tree person, this will not be the tree for you. But if you're looking for something that has a little bit of a slimmer profile, and by the way, when we're giving measurements, we're talking bottom of the stand to the top of the tree.
Correct.
Okay, just
That
want
is
to make sure.
correct.
I want to make sure it fits in the room that you're thinking about. So that's our
Exactly.
7.5 foot.
Yeah.
This has been our most popular, the 9 foot.
The 9
I
foot
love
is,
a big tree.
is terrific. If you have the size and the ceiling size, I say go for it. The reason why, our 9-foot tree will come in multiple boxes for you. It also comes in 4 different sections. The reason why that's important is that no one section will be more than 20 pounds. So it's going to be easier for you to put together. It's going to be easy to lift. It's not going to be taxing.
And you don't have to fit those boxes in the car. You don't have to try and get a 9-foot tree on top of the car and then take those twists and turns getting back home ever so slowly. And we don't have the 12-foot out here. It is available. And just like the 9-foot does, you said the 12-foot comes in a couple of boxes as well.
Yes, the 12-foot will arrive in multiple boxes, and it's 6 pieces. Same premise, not any one section is going to be over 20 pounds.
This is a great sale price. This is a great free shipping and handling. This is a great way if you've been thinking about getting a tree for a different room. You know, maybe like we do a real tree in the living room.
Yeah.
And then I've got a faux tree that's in the dining room. I've been thinking, last year somebody got me on the thought of putting a little one in the bedroom. This is a great time to save money. Don't pay anything for shipping and handling. We bring
That's
it to
great.
your door, and it could not be easier to put together. And that's probably the best part of it, next to no needles and no stringing of lights.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll show you how this goes together. Every one of our trees comes with its own stand.
Okay.
Each stand is also sized to fit the appropriate tree. Everyone has rubber feet, and it also has the harnessing so that you can lock in. The bottom of all of our trees, you'll know it's the bottom. It'll be labeled for you, but it's also got a tapered tip design.
Okay.
The reason why we do that, it makes it go easier into the stand for you, and those branches will just fold right out. We use memory steel in all of our trees so that it knows where to go. I'm going to go ahead and plug in, and you'll see we light up on that base. And we're building the 6.5 foot. So this is my final piece, and you'll notice I don't have to line anything up. There's nothing to click. Everything's safe to the touch. This is called Easy Power. It's what's in all of the poles within our trees. I'm going to set that down. That Easy Power is going to go to work, and you'll see those lights match up. And there, we've just built the 6.5 foot. You and I could start decorating. You can get the hot chocolate going, the Christmas music going, and really it's about giving you back time with your family.
That was so fast, and it
Yep.
was so easy. And you don't have to go through with the broom and kind of sweep up all the needles that were left behind as you got it
Exactly.
in the house and then up in the stand and then start to decorate. You don't have to take the time. You don't have to sit there and plug strand after strand after strand of lights in, only
Exactly.
to find, oh, they don't work. It's already done. It's already done. You add your favorite decorations, you sit down, you have a glass of wine or a cup of hot chocolate, let the Christmas music start, let the fireplace roar, you're finished. Now, is there a foot pedal on this one or no?
There is a foot
Okay.
pedal. I tucked it up underneath, but they all will come with foot pedals.
Oh, there it
You
is.
can just press
Okay.
that on and off.
And then can
so
we
if
just
you
take
want
a
to do
look
that
at
instead
the
of the remote,
with the light
sure.
on, because I want you to be able to see. The remote is how you're going to do all that customizing of what you want to do. And this is the remote, and you can see all the, I love that all the buttons are very clearly labeled as to what they do. So I see chasing, I see firework, I see 7-color morphing, light show. What are some of the fun light things we can do with this?
Well, you just mentioned light show. Let me see if I can get my hand lined up here properly. So if I hit light show, that means the tree will go through all the different light options that are
Oh,
there.
look at that.
And it does it for you. So this is a great one. If you want to just sit back and relax, put on light show and set the remote down and give yourself a break. It'll just go through all these different color, different variations for you. And that way you can see what options you have. If it lands on one you like, you can always go back and lock that in, but it just plays a light show for you. The other reason why I like the light show, think about your neighbors. Think about people that are in your neighborhood. They're gonna say, wow, they are changing the lights like every night. No, every second. So it's a lot of fun to have with people.
Oh,
it's
my
great
goodness.
for parties also. People will come over and be like, oh, I love your tree. Oh, the lights just changed.
Little kids are going to eat this up like it is dessert. We have 5 foot, we have 6.5 foot, we have 7.5 foot, we offer 9 foot, and for the first time from Santa's Best, we also offer 12 foot.
That's great.
Beautifully done. Best easy payment that we do. You get a sale price that saves you hundreds of dollars in some cases, and we ship it right to your door. No extra needles on the floor. Just add your favorite decorations, and you're done. Don't forget to plug it in.
That's right.
You do need to plug it in
Just
to get
plug
it
it
to
in,
work.
one plug.
Doug Thompson, thank you very much.
Thank you,
my
a
friend.
pleasure.
Good
Thank
to
you.
see you. All right, want to remind you, we had this earlier. Oh, this is a great throw. It's a nice size. It's probably twice the size of most other down throws that I